Meena here, extending a very warm welcome to my channel, Grow Joyfully. I've been sharing a series of videos on making Panchakavya at home. This is the last one in the series. Here, I begin with sharing some tips which I think will be useful for producers as well as buyers of Panchakavya. We will look at the chemical composition of Panchakavya and the benefits that accrue both to plants as well as animals. Finally, we would like to know about Panchakavya in a realistic sense without any aura, without any hype around it. Whether you make Panchakavya for consumption in your own garden or selling, it doesn't matter. Please ensure that all the 5 cow-based products that we use in Panchakavya making come from native Indian cows only. This is a non-negotiable point. There should not be any compromise on this at all. And also when you follow the recipe, please ensure quality control and ensure thorough stirring twice a day, both during the making of Panchakavya and also while storing it. When you make Panchakavya for selling, I suggest not to bottle the Panchakavya right up front, because stirring regularly will become a thorny issue then. Also, in my opinion, there is no need to filter the Panchakavya, and you may have to do the bottling as well as filtering just in time when you hand it over to the buyer. If you are selling Panchakavya, I would request you to educate the buyers. In written communication, in your pamphlets, or in the label that you create in the bottle, please specify the following very clearly: the need for regular stirring at the buyer's end once they buy the product, the dilution ratio and how to use it, that is the root application and spraying, the need for filtering, and also to add jaggery water after 2 or 3 months in order to maintain the consistency. For whatever reason, if you plan not to make Panchakavya at home but you prefer to buy it, I would request you to understand and validate the quality of products and the process that is involved. Please do not hesitate to check with the seller on these aspects. Validate that there was no upfront bottling that is done. Buyer beware is what I would say. And once you buy it, transfer it to a larger container where you have about at least 20% of empty space. Choose a container in which you are able to stir comfortably twice a week, and you dilute to 3% whenever you are using it, once a fortnight, and add jaggery water if it becomes too concentrated. Extensive analysis on the physico-chemical and biological properties of Panchakavya have been done in many universities as part of research. And those studies reveal that Panchakavya has almost all the major nutrients, micronutrients, and growth hormones which are required for crop growth. There's a lot of microorganisms. There's a lot of fermentative microorganisms like yeast and lactobacillus. Perhaps this is because of the milk products that we have used, and also the addition of jaggery, sugarcane juice, etc., which has been used as a substrate to promote the growth of these fermentative microorganisms. Panchakavya also has a lot of bacteria, fungi, which are beneficial in nature, and it boosts the microbial population in the potting mix or the soil. And we know that beneficial bacteria or fungi act as cooks. They convert the nutrition that is found in soil or potting mix into a form that can easily be absorbed by the roots of the plants. Research also shows that it contains a lot of micronutrients and trace elements, antioxidants, and immunity enhancing factors. In India, Panchakavya is used both for plants as well as for animals. Plants to which we apply Panchakavya invariably produce bigger leaves and develop denser canopy. Lot of side shoots are also produced which are sturdy and capable of carrying more vegetables and fruits. The rooting is profuse and dense. All these result in enhanced yield. The output, that is, the fruits or the vegetables, also have a higher shelf life. As I mentioned earlier, the microbial population in the soil or the potting mix also gets enhanced. Application of Panchagavya results in healthy plants which have higher immunity. So even if they are attacked by some pest control and we take remedial measure, these plants recover pretty fast. Of course, there are some bugs and insects which just don't like the smell of Panchagavya, so they get repelled when you apply Panchagavya to the plants. The drought hardiness of the plants and trees is also enhanced when you apply Panchagavya. Especially in summer, this becomes a very important factor. A thin oily film is formed on the leaves and stems, and that reduces the evaporation of water. And because Panchagavya results in deep and extensive roots being developed, these plants are able to withstand long dry periods. These factors contribute to reducing the irrigation water requirement by as much as 30%. In India, Panchagavya is also used to boost the health and immunity of animals which are kept in the farm. I do not have any personal experience on this. I am only sharing the information which is provided by Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. Research shows that the animals become hale and healthy when they are given Panchagavya. The weight gains are also very impressive. For poultry, when it is mixed with the feed or drinking water at the rate of 1 ml per bird per day, the birds were found to become disease-free and healthy. They laid bigger eggs for longer periods. Panchagavya was also applied daily with fresh cow dung in fish ponds. It's found to increase the growth of algae, weeds and small worms in the pond, which increases the food availability to the fish. I've been making Panchagavya at home for the last 5 or 6 years. I find making it easy once I get the raw material. What is required is to follow the process diligently, meticulously, and even while storing, if you do the regular stirring twice a day, then it remains without any bad smell and it remains effective and it lasts much longer than 6 months. I wouldn't say I have found some magical transformation in my terrace garden with respect to usage of Panchagavya. For example, I won't say I applied Panchagavya today and after 5 days I got a better yield. I can't say that. But slowly and steadily I have seen a huge transformation in my terrace garden. As a newbie, in the first 1 year, I spent a lot of money and I got some vegetables, but in the second year, my garden was full of pests and the growth was stunted. Today, I wouldn't say that there are no pests at all in my garden. There are pests, but my plants are healthier when I apply Panchagavya regularly and they recover very fast. So this is a very slow, imperceptible, but observable over a period of time is what I would say a huge positive transformation. I wouldn't say that Panchagavya alone is required. You require very strong, nutritious potting mix for the plants to start with. The potting mix plus Panchagavya is a great combination for excellent growth and yield in container gardening context. That has been my experience. Panchagavya is a great product providing wholesome nutrition to plants and trees. But if somebody says, buy my Panchagavya or make it and that will solve all the problems in your farm or in your containers, if they say this, please take it with a pinch of salt. Panchagavya is not a panacea for all ills. While a few bugs are deterred by Panchagavya, Panchagavya cannot really control all pests, for example, white mites or aphids, etc. But what it makes the plants is that the plants are healthier and the immunity system is better. So what happens here? When the plants are attacked, you have to take remedial measures beyond Panchagavya, but the recovery of the plants is faster. That is something that I have observed consistently. Also, You can't say, I have a very poor potting mix and I use Panchakavya and everything is taken care of. No, the soil in your farm or the potting mix in your container is the fundamental nutrition provider to your plants. Along with that, when you give Panchakavya, it becomes complete nutrition for the plants. So please take a balanced view of Panchakavya and its role in your container gardening as well as in your farm context. I do hope that you found the series of videos on making Panchakavya at home useful. Wish you the very best both in making and using Panchakavya effectively in your farm or in your containers on the terrace. Thank you for watching my videos. Have a great day.